So, welcome to the practice, welcome to the new day. Get yourself comfortable on the mat. Excuse me while I just adjust my leggings. And then allow your legs to go long. Take up a bit of space here. So you can allow the feet to be a little bit wider. Allow the arms to have a bit of space. Close down the eyes. So think Shavasana pose here. Okay, lying in our corpse pose and just notice your breath. And then take 3 nice cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more. And then go back to your natural breathing. Bring your awareness to your right hand, to your right arm, to your left hand, to your left arm, to your right hip, your right leg, your right foot, your left hip, your left leg, your left foot. Sweeping the intention all the way up to the crown of the head, to the third eye in between the brows, to the throat, to the center of the chest, to the heart, the solar plexus in between the ribs, the navel, and the root in between the sitting bones, pelvic floor. Take a full breath in through the whole length of the body. Exhale fully. Inhale, just start to take the arms up above the head, maybe opening your eyes now. Take a full body stretch. And then bending the knees, bringing the feet to the floor. Just bring your feet as wide as the mat. You can keep your arms extended or maybe bending into the elbows, cactus the arms. Notice how this feels in the chest. Feet as wide as the mat. Just allow the knees to gently rock from side to side. Taking the head with the movement now in the opposite direction. Just waking up through the body. Finding that conscious breathing, conscious breath. And then coming back to center. Bringing the hands down by your side. Just walking the feet to the floor, hip distance apart. And then just cross the left ankle over the right knee. Lifting the right foot off the floor and holding on behind the thigh, just a gentle stretching. So you can start to pull this leg in if you want to. Just be mindful. It's early in the morning. We've just started the practice, so just notice how this feels. And then release. And we're going to take it to the other side. So crossing right ankle over left knee. Lifting the left foot off the ground, reaching through. Holding on to the back of the thigh. Have a little bit of movement here from left to right. And then releasing left foot down, right foot down. And then lifting both knees, just bring them into the chest and just start to circle the knees out to the side, towards the front, together and back into the chest. So we're just starting to create some wide circles here, working into the hips. The next time the knees are together, slowly bring them towards the chest and a little bit wider. And then bringing the hands on the inside, holding on to the outside of the feet. And just send the feet up towards the ceiling, coming into our happy baby pose. Bending into the knees, soles of the feet reaching up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, tailbone towards the front of the mat. You can gently rock from side to side. And then bringing body back to center. Bringing the knees together, holding on to the back of the thighs, and just start to rock forward and back. And do this a few times. Just get a little bit of movement. You don't have to come all the way back. You can start to bring the legs further towards the top of your mat. And then we're going to come all the way up into a seat briefly, lifting the shins. Navel draws back. Maybe release the hands. Exhale, crossing the legs and coming forward onto hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. From here, inhale, tuck the toes under, coming into our cow position. Exhale, come onto the top of the feet, rounding through the spine, pushing into the top of the feet, pushing away with the hands. Keep that going, curl the toes under, looking forwards into cow pose, open up through the chest. Exhale, top of the feet, rounding through. And just move with the breath, in and out of cow pose. Waken up through the body. Do one more round here. And then coming back to our neutral position. You can have the feet curled under or on the top of the feet, your choice. From here, just turn the hands out, or the fingertips out to the side of the mat, and just gently rock from side to side. So moving slow. And then bring the fingertips to face behind you. And it might be that you need to do one at a time. So you might stay here, just notice how that is, and then move back, and then do the other side. Or maybe you're happy to do both. And again, just notice, navel draws up, so we're not sort of sinking down here. Find some awareness through the front of the body, just stretching into the wrists. You can move back slightly with the hips, feeling that stretch in the forearms, but really take it slow. One more breath here. And then turning the hands all the way back, walking the hands forward, walk the knees back slightly, and then drop the heart down towards the earth. Coming into our puppy posture, heart to earth pose, just stretching through the hands. Inhale, coming back up, walking the hands in slightly, curl the toes under, lifting the hips, coming into our downward dog. Take a moment to pedal the feet or bend into the knees and straighten. Just getting a little bit of movement here. And then coming to stillness. Finding that awareness through the feet, through the hands, drawing through the fingertips. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. You can come high or level with the hips, your choice. Bend into that right knee. And just lift that right knee up a little bit more. You can turn it out towards the side or really try and lift that knee behind you. Bringing the heel towards the bottom. Releasing through the head. And then straightening through that right leg and bringing the right foot down to the ground. Other side, anchor through the right foot. Inhale, lift the left. Bend into that left knee. And again, you can turn the knee out to the side or just start to lift that knee a little bit higher. Bringing the heel towards the left bottom or left butt cheek. Take a breath and then extend that left leg, pushing into the heel and then bringing left foot down to the ground. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin down to the ground, bending through the elbows, hips are high, sliding through. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back up onto knees, and then lifting the hips, arriving back in our downward dog. So just see if you can come onto the fingertips on your hands. So it's a bit strange from down dog, but just see if you can come onto the fingertips. You can take the hands a little bit wider here if you want to. And then see if you can step your left foot towards the hand. It doesn't have to come all the way up, so it's just a little bit. And then back. And then the right foot. And back. And just switch a few times. You can bring the hands down to the floor if you want to. But coming onto fingertips just gives you a little bit more space. So a bit of a rinse for the body, a bit of a lunge, kriya. So just moving left and right. Only a few more. And last one. Planting the hands back down, well done. Take a breath. And then bend the knees and look forward. Step your right foot forward and then turning your body round to the right side. So coming into a wide forward fold. Just take a moment here. Release through the arms. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the hands. You can shake off the hands if you need to. Full breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Right hand frames or underneath the face, and then left hand reaching up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, create that length. Exhale, switch. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, rising up onto fingertips. And then walk your hands towards the right side. Bend into that right knee. We're keeping the hips sort of lifted, so we're not squatting all the way down here. So just a gentle bend into that right knee. Release your hands. Take the hand wide. Anchor through the feet. So open up through the chest, into the arms, making wings. Exhale, release the hands down, straighten through that right leg, walking towards the left side, bend into that left knee. Inhale, open, see if you can lift those arms. Think flat back position. Exhale, release one more to each side. So gently walking the hands to the right. Inhale, open the arms out, left to right or behind you, so your choice. Hover. Exhale, release. Walking the hands to the left. Inhale. Hover. Exhale, release. Come back to center. Heel toe the feet in just a little bit and then turn the toes out. Heels in. Bend into your knees. Bring your hands up to your thighs. Open up through the chest. So coming into a goddess variation. You can keep the hips lower. You can come up a little bit higher. So entirely up to you. Just going to come into a little bit of a side stretches. Bring your right elbow to your right knee or your right hand. Entirely up to you. Take your left arm up and over. Stretch and breathe. And then switch left hand to left thigh or left elbow to left thigh. Reach the right hand. And just keep switching from side to side. So trying to keep those hips low. Working into those legs this morning. But in a mindful, loving way. Just a few more. Doing really well. Maybe sink those hips down a little bit lower. One more to each side. Bringing the hands onto the hips. Inhale, straightening through the legs. Walking the feet in. Hip distance apart, and then just start to circle the hips. So just releasing the hips off. So it feels good. So just creating those circles. Find the breath. And come back to center. Walking the feet in, either filling together or hip distance apart, your choice. Inhale, open up through the shoulders, through the chest. Mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bringing left foot off the floor, shifting the weight to the right. You can hold on to that left foot and bring it into the thigh or the calf, your choice here. So just find what works for you this morning. So don't feel like you have to be in any certain position. Maybe taking the arms up, reaching, full breath. Hands come back to the heart. Cross this left ankle over the right knee. Just sink the hips down slightly. You don't have to go too far. Awareness in this left foot. Open up through the chest. Release the left foot down. Bending into the knees. Reaching the hands forward. Coming into our chair pose. Full breath. Exhale, folding forwards. And taking a breath here in forward fold. So just notice how you feel here. So the first time in forward fold this morning, notice how the back of the legs feel. Releasing through the head. Hands come to the top of the feet. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Hands come towards the hips. Take the arms out left to right. Reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming back into our tree pose. So finding that position, that center, shift the weight to the left side, peel the right foot up. And again, maybe the right foot comes to the calf. Maybe balancing on top of that left foot. Or maybe lifting, coming in to our full tree pose. So take a breath, finding your position, maybe lifting the arms up, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, Exhale. Release. Bring the right ankle, over the top of the left knee. Hands to your heart. Sink the hips down. Awareness in that right foot. Coming as low as is comfortable. Relax through the shoulders. Try to keep this position in the body. Release the right foot. Inhale, coming to chair pose. And this time, exhale, hands come together, right elbow comes across to the left side. Inhale, open up to the left side, maybe looking back. And feel free if you want to bring right hand to the floor, reaching left arm up, you can. Maybe sink those hips down a little bit lower. Inhale, coming back. Exhale to the other side. Left elbow into the left knee. Looking back behind you. And again, feel free if you want to release left fingertips to the floor. Take a full breath. Exhale, release. Coming into our forward fold, straightening through the legs. Finding the breath. Walking the hands out, walking the feet out, coming into our downward dog. So wherever you are, meeting in our down dog. Anchor through that left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Stepping that right knee in towards the chest, and then right foot up. Pivot the back foot, coming into our warrior two stand. Bring the right hand on the inside of that right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Take a breath. Inhale to rise. Anchor through the legs, coming into warrior two. Reverse warrior. Maybe hands on legs or wrapping around the lower back. And then flowing the hands all the way down. And stepping right foot back. Moving forward into plank or kneeling plank. Lowering all the way down to chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Meeting back in our downward dog. Taking a breath here. Breathing deep. Anchor through the right leg. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Left knee comes in towards the chest. And then step left foot up. Walk your left hand on the inside of that left foot. Either palm down or fingertips. Pivot the back foot so it's in warrior two stance. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Take a breath. Spiraling the chest open. Anchor through the feet. Inhale, warrior two. On your next inhale, reverse warrior. And then floating the hands all the way down, pivot the foot. Stepping the left foot back. Coming into down dog. And then rolling forward into plank. And again, moving through your vinyasa. Taking a moment here. Breathing deep. Meeting back in down dog. Two more times here. We're going to move forward into plank. Moving through your vinyasa. Making your way back into dog. Taking a breath. And last time, moving forward into plank. Lowering belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. Meeting back in our downward dog. Two deep breaths here. On your next exhale, lowering the knees down. And then walking your hands back. We are going to come onto our bottom in a moment. So if you know that rolling back into a toe stand isn't going to be comfortable for your knees, then just come onto your bottom for a moment. If you're here, have a little bit of lift. Imagine you're trying to pull the inner thighs towards each other, hands to your heart. Open up through the chest. Feel that prana, that energy already that we've created. And then exhale, lowering the knees down, shifting onto our bottoms, bringing the feet out in front of us, and arriving here. So crossing right foot, so bring the right foot in first, then crossing it over to the left side. If this isn't comfortable, keep it on the inside of that left foot. Wrap that left arm around the right knee. Bring the right hand behind you. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Drawing that navel in, trying to drop that right shoulder away. Twisting through the tummy. Releasing, coming back through center. And just take your hands to the left side, just fold over slightly, taking the twist here. Inhale, coming back up. Release the right leg, bringing left leg in. Maybe crossing that left foot over the right. And again, wrapping that right elbow around. Bringing left hand behind you. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Take a breath here. Coming back through center. Just take the hands to the other side. Folding over towards the right. And then coming back up. From here, bring the soles of the feet together. The soles of the feet touching. We're just going to face this way a moment. So instead of the Supta Baddha Konasana where we bring, or Baddha Konasana, where we bring the feet in towards the body, send the feet away slightly. Just anchor yourself forward and just see if you can bring your hands underneath your lower legs. Okay, and maybe you can then bring your hands towards your feet. Use this to anchor down. Inhale, take a little bit of length here. Exhale, start to fold forwards. And it might be that you don't come too far. Notice if you're sort of still lifting through the legs, lifting through the feet. Can you soften through the hips, through the knees, through the shoulders? And if your hands don't come underneath, don't worry, just holding onto the feet. Folding forward as much as is comfortable. Taking a couple more breaths here. Slowly unraveling. Untie yourself, making your way back up. Coming into a comfortable seated position. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Inhale. Take a stretch. You can bend into this right elbow. Switch. Take it to the other side. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Interlace the hands. And from here, we're just going to move into sort of like a cat and cow position before we come to just sit for a moment. So from here, I want you to inhale. Take the elbows out left to right. Open up through your chest. It's almost like you're bringing your hands towards your chest, looking up slightly. As you exhale, bring the hands together, point them away from you, rounding through. So think cat and cow here. Inhale, hands to chest. Exhale, rounding through. Lean back, navel draws back. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 2 more on our own. Inhale, coming back. Releasing your hands to your thighs, to your knees, wherever is comfortable. Just pause. Coming back to your natural breath, which is probably deeper and slower now. One hand on your heart, one on your tummy. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. And may the way I live my life help towards their happiness and freedom. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Bringing your hands together at your heart. From me to you, have a wonderful day. Namaste.